Hey, welcome back to my channel. So, I have a story to tell you and a strange question, and I just want you to give your honest opinion without being too judgy. The question is it okay to bully a bully? I know that's a really strange question. I had a experience this weekend where I felt like I had to protect somebody and take things into my own hands. And when I was telling my story to one of my metaphysical friends, they said, well, you didn't help that man or help the situation at all by bullying a bully. He didn't learn anything that way. Of course, this friend of mine also doesn't have a voice, and they're kind of notorious for doing things that they don't want to do and then leaving you very confused later, if you know what I mean. So you have to consider your source. But let me tell you the story. So I'm at a bar and it's Pride weekend in San Francisco and it's crazy crowded. And it's usually just a little neighborhood bar. And we were there with a friend who goes to the bar all the time. He's an older guy. So he wanted to go to this bar and he could kind of guarantee that we'd get great cocktails because he knew the bartender. So we're standing there, very, very crowded bar, overcrowded bar, and it's Todd and my friend Fang, who is about 5'2", who is Chinese, and he looks like he's about 19 years old when he's actually 40 something, and myself. So Fang, to be cool, pulls out his credit card to pay for the drinks, and this guy standing to our right that has nothing to do with us, this kind of fat middle-aged white guy, proceeds to tell Fung that they don't take cash, they only take credit cards, which is kind of amazing that he could even hear our conversation considering how loud the bar was. And I have to say that I was kind of surprised by that because this is a bar in a major city, major tourist destination. And after the man said that, I did notice on the mirror it said cash only, but there's no way Fang could have seen that because he stands about 5'2", and it was so crowded in there. So Fang he has no ego, and he's a really kind man, and in this really funny little voice, and very surprised because we'd also been drinking, said, "Really?" I mean, really excited he said it because that's just who he is. And then this motherfucker can starts not only mocks him and goes, "Really?" But then he goes on to start demeaning him, saying, "Yeah, if some people could read the signs, and oh, by the way, you're welcome and thank you," before Funk could even say anything. And it was wrong. It was just really disgusting how this guy was acting. So I'm standing there and I'm seeing him bully Fung, and I stepped in and I got in the motherfucker's face and told him, first of all, shut up, you pig. Secondly, you get respect when you give respect, and nobody asked for your goddamn help anyways. And I might have chest butted him. He really set me off. And then it got even more interesting. Not that he was going to pick a fight for me because I can be pretty intimidating, but not that I like to go there. I'm actually the nicest person in the world, but I'm going to defend my friend against some asshole. So then his only rebuttal was, "Well, I'm a local." Because people in San Francisco can be real cunts, let me tell you. They have this real superiority complex. And though a lot of people in Northern California want to pretend that they're all hippy dippy and cool, it's actually, you have to be their version of it, or you're not in. So that was the best the dude could do, was say that, "Oh, well, I'm from here. I'm a local. I'm from here." So I looked at him and I said, "Oh, so it's about superiority and territory. So if we're going to play that game, how do we play this game? Is it how much real estate, who owns more real estate, or who speaks more languages, or who has the most stocks? Because, we can go there, asshole." And that shrank him really fast, even though a lot of it was just bullshit. This guy was just an ass. And even afterwards, I tried to make good on it just because it was Pride weekend. And oh, his ego, he was not having it. He was not going to give it. In the old days, after you had a fight, even a physical fight, just to let you know, when society was real and people were real, you shook hands and you let it go. And I might have even bought him a drink. But this guy was such a cunt. He's like, "Fuck you, don't touch me." It's just like, that's how people are now. It's like, just know-it-alls or know-nothings. So anyways, back to the question. Now that you know all the details of it, is it wrong to bully a bully? Or did I teach this guy a lesson about, picking on someone his own size and being careful how he thinks he has the right to treat people and communicate with people? Thanks for coming to my channel. If you like my videos, I'm going to start questioning society a little bit more, because I know myself and a lot of people and having a lot of trouble on the streets lately with people's behavior. And you see things consistently online, and everyone's killing each other, and I just need to start talking about this shit. So if you like my channel, please subscribe. It helps, and I've got a lot of other things on here too that I think are pretty cool and helpful. Take care of yourselves and take care of each other, because how we treat each other on the street is what is the most important thing.